Black Pencil Award to me means the absolute ultimate best genius, idea and execution.
To have been nominated and considered for the Black Pencil just means that in your field you're really excelling and pushing the boundaries.
Most of the work we saw had taken a really interesting approach to the brief, so they'd not only met the brief but they'd gone beyond the obvious, they'd gone beyond sort of the cliched initial responses.
It was layer upon layer that just took it heads and shoulders above everything else that was there. It was just a really human, sweet idea.
Yeah, there was quite a few pieces I think that warranted a lot of debate. Quite a lot around, did it actually fit the brief? Did it fit the criteria of what it was being asked? Did it tick all the boxes? This was a really clear winner in the category for us. This was a craft brief, but we thought that actual concept of it, to take the setting of the films and bring the typography into the setting of the film, was really quite clever. I thought, what kind of students are producing this standard of work?
I thought that was a nice way of bridging the intangibility of Facebook and sort of the ethereal 500 friends that you have into something you can really hold and read, and the fact that it fitted so well with the coffee.
Vice quite hard and hardcore, and that was so simple and almost childlike, but it did represent everything that Vice stood for in that particular programme in terms of the Britishness.
I think social responsibility and the responsibility of our planet seems to be, and rightfully so, a recurring theme.
One thing that didn't make it, which I wish had, was Endangered Souls, which was an idea for WWF, and I thought it was an idea that could and should happen tomorrow. Like it was ready to go.
The screen print of The Homemaker, I just want to have a quick shout out for that. We've looked at so much digital work. We've looked at loads of animations, loads of websites, loads of video games, and it was really, really refreshing to just have something tangible to look at and to feel and just appreciate a traditional technique. That whoever did that, I want a copy.
One of the pieces I really liked was the monsoon piece for the city of Seoul, and just a really simple idea to make what is normally a negative time in their calendar when it's the monsoon season, by simply using the rain itself to transform the city through the painted water on the floor. It was just genius, and it just makes you think, I would actually consider going there in the monsoon season.
How can we face the future when we live in the past? Still in 2015, women aren't paid equally. We want Nationwide to become the first bank to lobby against all financial injustice.
The Nationwide brief was probably the piece that excited me the most. The idea that was brought forward, I thought, was challenging and refreshing, the right thing to do, and a phenomenal place for a brand to be in terms of positioning.
First of all, it's unbelievable that still exists the gender pay gap, which is what the idea was about. So it took that idea and it embedded it at the heart of Nationwide's business. Nationwide sort of stands for fairness. Yeah, it gave me goosebumps.
When I'm a Dad actually really challenged the group because it was a personal story, but the reason why it was a black pencil and not just a yellow pencil for me was because it actually encouraged others to join a conversation that was bigger than the work itself.
It was almost like a kind of jerk reaction. One of the judges stage was crying at the reaction of it. So I think anything that can create that kind of emotion is worthy winner.
The world and society, more than anything else, needs problem solvers and storytellers. People who are just going to go beyond and sort of break boundaries. What was really encouraging is we saw a lot of that today.
I was so honored to see the investment of time and craft and ideas and risk-taking.
I feel like if I was graduating this year, I wouldn't get a job, but the standard of the student work out there is unbelievable.